uh one bad bitch in her history and everything with
No,
her
wait,
because
remind me who she is.
we have a history, me and her.
Oh, one
So
bad bitch is the one that was on his panel yesterday. Okay.
some feedback because
Oh.
I know a lot about her.
Mhm.
For whatever reason, off of the get go, she did not really like me.
You notice, Gary, people like accuse you of things, but
And then
they
it
never
turns they don't
show.
have the
No, they
receipts. Yes.
never show receipts.
Oh my God. We found out. We found out quite a bit. Like, she had been arrested for child endangerment before. After the fact, right? She ended up having a falling out with Teddy Bear.
What Carrie is failing to notice is the fact Ashley, or One Bad Bish, turned against Teddy when her arrest record was revealed. Because of how heinous her crime was, Teddy banished her from his community. She went running into Carrie's open arms because she was now willing to go on the attack for her, despite Carrie being fully aware of her history due to being actively involved in putting out her docs.
And me and her ended up, like, you know, letting it be water under the bridge and kind of squashing our beef, and that's kind of where it left off. I don't have any hard feelings against her for any of the stuff.
Remember this, as Ashley will outright lie about this later. The police found a 3-year-old boy wandering shoeless and shirtless around the neighborhood, leading them to discover her home filled with garbage and feces and a 1-year-old alone in the home.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I believe the wrong people. Was there lies in there? Yeah, absolutely. I've told lies before. Like, I'm a person, if I screw up, I'm going to say, hey, I screwed up. If I came at you for no reason.
Well, that's the thing. And it's like, I don't, have any hard feelings because we talked and talked quite a bit. And like, people make mistakes. Like, I've made mistakes, and so as long as the person is like genuinely remorseful and doesn't like continue doing it, I mean, I don't see why,
Carrie, you got to know me fairly well, so I don't care what anybody else has to say about me.
So because Ashley had apologized to Carrie, she was cool with her now. So it doesn't matter what else you have done or lied about, as long as you bend the knee, you are all good.
Like, elaborate a little bit on the child endangerment thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. You can clear that up or whatever it is. It's not.
Yeah. There was no actual physical child abuse going on, first of all.
No, just kids sitting in their own feces and garbage and a child roaming the streets half naked while she scores some drugs. Got it. Thanks for clarifying, you hideous person.
It was endangering the welfare of a child. And like I said, I'm 9 years sober. I was a bad drug addict back in the day. Now, I was high as a kite. I called my dealer to go get drugs rugs. Sorry, I can't say that on here. I'm sorry. Right. And I left. I had my friend come over and watch my children for me because I didn't want to obviously leave them home alone. And in the meantime of that happening, I guess a constable knocked on my fucking door because I had a warrant.
Another lie. In the report, you clearly see the police attended the property because her 3-year-old son was roaming the streets half naked.
I don't even know what the hell the warrant was for at that time. And when my friend seen the cop knock at the door, she bolted out the back because she had warrants out for her fucking arrest. So then my son, after the cop knocking on the door, eventually opened up the door. Fast forward, I get called, I come home, I get arrested for child endangerment, 2 counts of it, because my friend fucking went out the back door, so it looked like I left my kids home alone.
What a load of crap. She claims she only got arrested because her friend did a runner. This woman is not to be trusted. She lies about everything. She was in Carrie's community as Wicked Witch. She created sock accounts such as Undead Pikachu Gaming, Killer Spider, and many others where she would create drama in communities and pretend to argue with herself in live chats.
Right. Okay. I couldn't remember what this... I do remember that you explained this.
Right.
Back then.
And by saying is that like a better excuse? Fuck no, I should never have left my children home with somebody that was high, like using, just like me. Yeah. No, I don't know really anybody from YouTube besides like Carrie.
Another lie, she's been in other communities and had beefs with nearly all of them. As it isn't relevant here, I won't add the clip I have of her on panel with another YouTuber named Auntie Jessie. But if you are curious, go and check out where Wicked Witch calls into her show. It's the same person. She even used that name in G-Man's panel a few days ago. She is certifiable, folks.
Pull up the
police report.
Well,
if somebody trolling, I really don't give a shit. Pull up the police report. Don't care. That was back in 2011. Like, are you really that concerned about what I do and what I did?
Yes, and so should your hosts. The topic is literally Shanny and Reverend, 2 people accused of child abuse, neither one convicted. Yet you're taking advice from someone who is guilty of it and spent up to 23 months in prison over it, clearly not remorseful as they are lying about what happened to make it seem more innocent. Why didn't you pull up the police report? Instead, you obfuscate over the person in chat and whether you know them or not.
So at least you're willing to, admit and take, responsibility for it. Whereas, like, Rev and Shanny will not do that, even with all the proof that we have. Even, with Rev admitting it, still tries to lie about it. So again, I think that, it does count for something that at least you are willing to admit,
I agree.
It's legit and that, you fucked up.
As Carrie was involved in putting the arrest record out publicly, I find it curious she now seems totally okay with Ashley straight up lying here.
But you were on drugs at
and
the
that's
time.
Between you and your son or daughter right now.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Right. Either they're going to accept your apology, and that's not for us. People make mistakes, and when you're addicted to alcohol or drugs, it's a different kind of mistake. It's heavy.
Right.
You accept that you made a mistake, you apologize, and you work through it. And it's between her and her child.
Thank you for saying that.
Just love the hypocrisy here. If Shanny or Rev showed some remorse, would you forgive them? Of course not. Remember, neither of them did anything close to what Ashley did. I can forgive Hussey here as he isn't aware of the actual record, but why didn't he get someone to go get it? Took me 5 minutes, at least verify the story. I wouldn't have a convicted child abuser on panel. I don't care how much tea they served. But that's just me.